Hello and welcome back to another out-of-spec detailing video. No intro needed here, Mr. Pan, the organizer. Finally got to meet him in person today. And we're going to be going through your line because lots has changed.
Yep, a lot of unveilings.
You've had a ton of products and kind of ruffled some feathers in the industry, which I absolutely love.
Yep.
Your coating has been my favorite coating, bar none. Works on Cybertruck, works on matte paint, gloss paint, wheels.
You name it.
Everything. It's been incredible. Really changed how I detail cars. So we'll talk a little bit more on that.
Yes.
I want to know what's new for you this year because I came up here, I saw you had a new spray coating. We'll get into that in a little bit. But I started noticing some V2s.
Everything has been changed, right? So you want me to go over the line?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So this one here, this is already available on the House of Rags website or on Clean by Pan. So this is a Decon shampoo.
Okay.
It's alkaline, so a higher pH, meant for the organic contaminations. So your road film, your oils, your greases type thing. You can use it in your foam cannon or in your wash bucket. And then to complementary that, we had a few weeks ago, we released the demineralizing shampoo. So that's the acidic one.
Yep.
For your inorganics, your water spots, your mineral deposits. So the ones who want Decon type shampoos, you have both pH levels. And then you move to the shampoo. This is closer to your neutral. So V1 was neutral-ish. Now it's a little higher on the alkaline side, still while being safe on waxes, paint sealants, and ceramic coatings. But with this one, the V2, which by the way, you can tell you're getting a V2 on the dot of the Clean logo, there's a V2.
Cool.
And on the label up top, so you can distinguish V1 from a V2 easily. So with the shampoo, we kept the same great scent, the same great user experience. You can use it in your foam cannon or in your wash bucket, but we double the concentration. So instead of a 1 to 256 for your bucket, it's a 1 to 500. So only 1 ounce in your 4 gallons of water and you're good to go.
Wow, 1 ounce.
More lubrication, more cleaning power. And in your foam cannon, the same thing, just 1 ounce, you're good to go. 30 milliliters. And if somebody tells me they're not getting foam out of this, I do not know what to say.
Let's try it with 4 ounces in there and just let it rip.
Exactly.
Awesome.
You can use more if you want to, but it's getting to a point where it's ridiculous levels of foam. So that's
quick
the V2.
Question for you on the Decon here. So are you using that as a pre-rinse as well? Because I know a lot of people are going to ask that.
Yeah, it's safe on coating. So if you want to pre-wash, you mean?
Yeah, pre-rinse, pre-wash.
Yeah, pre-wash, same thing. Yeah. Or if you want to do like a yearly decon, you're in the UK, for example, or an area where there's a lot of rain, and then all that water that gets kicked out, you get a lot of those oils that can clog the properties of a coating. Well, for those organic materials, the decon is perfect.
Cool.
Or if you're in a salty environment like Colorado or Montreal with our crazy winters and road salts, that's where you get the demineralizing to remove those calcium road salts that's embedded into the coating that might be masking the properties. So if you use the regular shampoo, because this has great degreasing power on its own, if you use this and your coating's fine, perfect. If you feel that you need the extra power, then you can bump up to one of those 2 Decon style shampoos, right?
Amazing.
Yep.
Love it.
And then down the line, so we have the rinseless wash, the iron remover that we launched not too long ago. This one here still smells, TGA is rotten eggs. You can't get around that if you want performance, but we used a more premium raw ingredient with a low odor. So it still doesn't smell great, but it's the performance. So we wanted it quick to react. So spray it on the surface. You don't have to wait 1 to 2 minutes before it's reacting.
Just instant.
A few seconds, it should be great. And I wanted great lubrication because you can pair this with my Clean by Pan clay towel, which is a synthetic perforated decontamination towel.
Yep.
It doesn't have any abrasives in there. So this, if you pair it with that, you can do both your chemical decon and your mechanical decon in one step.
All in one.
Saves you a lot of time, so I love that. Next, we move to the water spot remover V2. This one here, higher lubrication on the surface if you want to agitate with a microfiber towel or with a wash mitt, and more cleaning power for water spots. So those were the main features of jumping to a V2. The spray polish stays unchanged. I love it because you can pair it with a cutting pad like the wool pad from the Clean lineup, all made by Buff and Shine, by the way. So the wool pad for cutting, so it acts like a compound. And if you want to use it just like a polish, you pair it with the blue foam polishing pad and simple polishing setup. This one here has no silicones in it, so it's body shop safe. It has no dusting, simple to use, quick to cut, quick to finish. We move to the panel prep spray. Now you were telling me how you love V1.
Love it.
Well, V2, you're getting less of the solvent odor because we're using a different solvents and co-solvents package. So you're getting more degreasing power and also more lubrication. So you're going to notice the theme, we're always bumping up the user experience with the new formulas. So we want to keep the core of the performance, but increase that, but make it even better for the user.
Amazing.
So this one here, even stronger to degrease, perfect prep before a wax sealant, especially before coatings and ceramic coatings. The new unveiling we have this year, the spray coating.
Cool.
This, let me pull it out because this.
Yeah, I'm curious how you.
We did a
how
live
you
stream
use
before,
this.
and we know this is going to break the internet. So, what we did, so you know the 3-year and the 8-year ceramic coatings. You've tested these on your channel. Thank you, by the way.
Unbelievable.
Check out his videos, even on stainless steel from a Tesla truck, Cybertruck, insane. So what we did, typically for a spray coating, people will reverse engineer, starting with a ceramic spray sealant, trying to bump up the durability to as close as they can to a spray coating level.
Right.
We did the opposite. I wanted my chemists to start with the 3 and the 8-year resin. I want you to take that technology and put it in a spray form. Of course, the initial answer is always, you're crazy, we're not doing that, that's impossible. I don't like hearing that. I'm like, listen, that's a challenge. Can you make it happen? So with all the R&D, they figured a way, believe it or not, it's the same resin as you'll find in these coatings, but put into a spray form. So this here is a 1-year protection. The cool thing about it is that you can apply it on polished and undecontaminated paint. So not everyone wants to go through all the steps to apply a coating, because yes, coating's easy to apply, but it's the steps beforehand that not everybody has the time to do, or if you're a pro, not everybody as a customer would want to pay that amount for a detailer. So this is going to be great, not only for DIYers who want coating performance in a spray form, but for you pros who want to accelerate the time spent, and even on, if you have a car that has no protection, it's beaten down, the paint has, full swirls and scratches, or a bit of oxidation, and it hasn't been decontaminated, and you don't want to go through all those steps where the customer doesn't want to pay for that. Wash the car, dry it, panel prep, apply this, you're good to go. There's more bonding agents than this, so more adhesion promoters inside there compared to the coatings. So even on an unprepped surface, this will stick like crazy, and you're getting, because it's the same resin, the same 110-degree contact angle for the water droplets, so super hydrophobic. So you're getting more gloss and more slickness even compared to this, and you can use it as a topper over your existing coatings if you've applied this a few weeks to a few months ago. If you want a topper that you can boost gloss and slickness, or if you applied this, even though they do not require a topper, if you want to apply it, you wait 12 hours after this, you can put this as a sacrificial layer. After an hour that, you can release it, goes in the elements, even if it's raining outside, no problem, and you're getting even more of whatever you like in those coatings.
So what kind of install are you looking for on this? So is it spray on a towel, wipe it on, mist it on the panel? What are you looking at there?
This, because it's the same resin, you're going to take your microfiber towel or a microfiber applicator. So a towel, you would take your towel, kind of fold it, spray a few sprays in one line. You're going on your surface, cross hatch, up and down, left and right. You're going to see that rainbowing effect because it's the same resin as there.
Got it.
You wait 1 minute for this one. For the coatings, it's 1 to 2 minutes, but for this one, 1 minute on the surface. Wipe off, it feels like it almost melts into it. You're going to have pretty much nothing to wipe off, just a little, and then super slick. So this is as stupid easy as you can make it, and you're getting ceramic coating level performance, and you can coat 3 to 6 cars with one 3-ounce bottle or 90 milliliters. So
and I'm assuming goes on everything, like your traditional.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So your paint, your wheels, your glass, your plastic trim, headlights, taillights, metal surfaces like metal exhaust tips, for example. You can use it on PPF, on vinyl wraps, stainless steel.
Love it.
It does even matte surfaces. It doesn't matter. Multi-surface. So one of these products does it all. You don't need a separate wheel coating, a separate glass coating, a separate paint coating, a separate trim coating.
That's been the best thing, Pam. Genuinely, that has been one of the biggest changes with your coatings is, you know, before you would have a glass coating, you would have a trim coating, you would have a matte paint coating or a gloss, and it just became a pain. I work on a lot of Rivians that have a lot of this plastic, and you would have to be very careful with the coatings I was using before to not get it on the trim, because after, when you go use the trim coating, it's discolored there. Now I'm just like, slather everything on. It's amazing.
And wipe off is simple. See, Goner, I wanted to be done with the days where you needed a multi-layer system, different bottles for different surfaces, a difficult install. A wipe off is nuts. It's grabby, and I didn't want none of that. So we're kind of proud of what we did here, and the hour of curing. The majority of coatings out there, as you know, is still 12 to 24 hours. So for a pro in the shop, you're wasting time, you're wasting space. This, an hour, ship it off in the elements, and then you move on to your next customer.
It's amazing.
So then we move to the V2s of the quick detail spray and the ceramic spray sealant. So we have 4 different levels of protection. You're going to start with your weekly or monthly or daily maintenance. So the lightest form of protection, the quick detailer. This has anti-static properties. You're going to get, of course, UV protection, and we increase the gloss and the slickness and less streaking on the V2. Well, no streaking now. And the same thing for this guy. This is the next step up. So the V1 was a monster of durability and chemical resistance. It was 6 to 12 months. People told us that they don't mind as much for the long-term durability. They want more gloss, more slickness, and less of streaking potential.
Interesting.
So that's V2. 2 to 6 months durability, same resistance to chemicals as V1, but you're getting more gloss, more slickness, none of that streakiness, the same scent that I absolutely love. And so now if you want a 1 year, you get this. This is, I don't know if I could say that it's even easier, but this is as easy as it gets. But this, you're keeping the same versatility. If you remember V1, you could apply this on a dry surface. You can apply this on a wet surface, either as a drying aid with your drying towel, or as a spray-on rinse-off sealant. So we're still keeping those 3 features, so different types of uses. So that's the V2 for the ceramic spray sealant. We have the interior quick detailer. So this is that sweet melon scent that smells amazing. Nothing overpowering, by the way. All the chemicals are PFAS free. None of that cancer causing stuff. The shelf life, contrary to the majority in the industry, which are 1 year, my chemicals are 2 years shelf life, except for the coatings, which are 1 year if unopened. Once you open the bottles, 6 months if you keep them in a freezer. So this guy here, we added, it does cleaning and protecting, but a different surfactant package that now has light foaming action, so you can visually see what you're doing. So if when you're using a towel, you're going to see a light kind of foam. Wipes off easy, still OEM appearance, no greasy, no glossy mess left behind. And if you're agitating with a brush, detailing brush, now you're getting that gentle foaming action as well. You're getting that UV, anti-static, still multi-surface capable. So your vinyls, your leathers, gloss black, plastic, glass, infotainment display, you name it, it does it all, fabrics, carpets, and now V2, you're also going to be able to dilute depending on which surface you're using it on. So we're still finalizing the instructions as this is to come, but note that it will be dilutable, so you're getting more value. V1, you could not. So more cleaning and more protection, more everything. And then last but not least, I know you liked V1.
Loved V1, yep.
I saw your videos, I love them. So V1 was solvent based because we were going for very high durability. 3 to 4 weeks. It would keep that darkened look. It had great hydrophobics, great self-cleaning, even resistance to chemicals, which is rare for a tire dressing. So what I wanted with V2, the biggest feedback, some people are still scared of solvents. Can we have a water-based product? Now, I did not want water-based if that sacrifices durability. Typically, water-based, few days, a week, maybe. Or 1 or 2 rainfalls, not good. They were able to do some magic, the chemists. So for this one, water-based, but still 3 to 4 weeks of durability. You're still getting the hydrophobic behavior, and you're getting a darker, blacker finish on the rubber itself. You can use this on plastic trim outside if you want to as well. I'm looking at those inner fender wells in plastic, or black plastic trim. So you're getting water-based, that same durability, a more satin to matte appearance than the solvent, because solvent was a little shinier, even if it wasn't overly glossy. I think you knowing what you like, you're definitely going to love
I can't wait for this.
So yeah, that's going to be nuts, I think. And so that's it. That's for the entire lineup. Of course, we have all our microfiber towels. I don't have all of them here because like everything we sell out so quickly. So I have the drying towel, dual-sided. This is micro twist. And on the other side, you get a twisted loop. So you can select which side you prefer. We have the plushest, softest, the Freebird 400s for those who love a thicker, plusher experience. We have our pads, we have the wool cutting, the blue foam polishing, and the white waffle jeweling made by Buff & Shine in partnership. And of course the clay towel. We're gonna have new brushes that are gonna be online, and so it's madness, amazing. But I love it.
It's been amazing to watch this grow, and
evolution.
I think a lot of people be skeptical of you know a new product line coming out from someone like yourself, and then people start trying it and they go, "Whoa!"
That's it.
That was the eye-opening moment with that coating when I started playing with it on the Cybertruck, because I have I've produced like 20 videos with Cybertruck at this point. Nothing has ever worked like that, and the feedback from every stretch of this country here has been incredible. Like, it makes it easier to clean. It's so easy to wipe off. Fingerprints aren't an issue. And it's just like, finally we found something for it.
Funny story for your viewers. Like, we were FaceTiming each other. He'd send me pictures, video clips. He's like, look at this. Look at the hydrophobics on the Cybertruck. I'd get excited. He's excited. And the cool thing you had mentioned, the some other coatings that you were using, they were leaving kind of a yellowish hue.
Yeah, like tea staining it again.
Which changes the appearance. But with these guys on a Cybertruck, that stainless steel just has that beautiful appearance, OEM, but now you have that protection and the hydrophobics.
So
that was pretty cool.
It's really unreal. Well, I wish you nothing but success. I can't wait to play with all the new products you've got here, all the V2s. You'll see them on my channel. I'll be ordering them as soon as I possibly can.
Oh, and by the way, if I don't know where you're coming from, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do it. Support this man. He's not only, you're a great detailer, by the way. That's how I discovered him, is look at this guy's quality of work, and I appreciate that. And it's also your level of knowledge. how thorough you are. We can appreciate that from each other because I'm beyond crazy thorough.
Long videos.
We appreciate that. So, and it shows in our conversations, they go on forever. But it's the positivity that he has in the industry. I think we need more of that. So please, Out of Spec Detailing, subscribe to his channel. Come on, Pan the Organizer, if you want to see him, the collab that we did. He actually did a full Cyber truck. If you guys are curious and you want to see it, yeah, check it out, man. So I appreciate you.
Thank you,
Thanks
Pan.
for coming over.
Appreciate you.
Keep it tight, keep it clean, and we'll see you on the next one.